Greetings everyone, I apologise in advance because this video is not going to be as eloquent, mannerly, or in any other way my usual work. It is going to be very angry and it's not going to be very, shall we say, it's just going to be bad, and I'm not even going to edit out any of the things I do wrong here. I can't be bothered. And quite frankly, it's not worth it. Okay, so I said to everyone in my subscribers video, for my thank you to subscribers, that I would be making a video not related to Star Wars at all. And this is the video I was making. In fact, I've made it. I've finished it, actually. It is about 14 minutes long. I've actually forgotten how long it is. Regardless, this is it. So, basically, I thought that since loads of people were watching my videos, I would do the full Monty on this one, and I would go and put loads of footage in it to prove my points. In fact, I made the script entirely around that, where I would show what I was talking about. And I'll just say I'm a big fan of the show, actually, so all these criticisms are constructive. I do it with, like, I'll admit to everyone that in my analysis of The Last Jedi, I was just so badly disappointed that in some places, my anger got the better of me, but not so here. This was just disappointment. But anyhow, despite the fact that this video entirely falls under fair use, they rejected my dispute, that being RoosterTeeth LLC, not honestly sure what the LLC stands for, something company I am sure. However, this is just absurd for the simple reason that everything fell under fair use. So this visual content here, or this audio-visual content here, are all criticism. Or, if it's not criticism, it's me showing the viewer what I'm talking about. So let's try clicking this one, and see if it works. Load up, will you? Because we don't have a shot like this one from Volume 3, we don't have a sense of the scale of the battle, and whenever the camera decides to focus on one particular fight, it seems random. There isn't an excuse for the low quality of the action in this volume, because not only have they made good fights in the past, but there are a few good ones in Volume 5 as well. It seems that they either didn't have the time to make these scenes work, or they just weren't putting any effort into it. Now, I have one final contention with the action scenes. Watch this scene from Volume 5, Chapter 9. Hurry! So, as we can see, that from 16 to 44, right about here, they claim that it's the audio-visual content they don't like. But I can't remember RoosterTeeth ever hiring me to be a narrator, because the battle. And when for all of this, it's me talking about how there are problems with it. The only stuff which actually belongs to RoosterTeeth in this section is the visuals. And that's me criticizing it. That's not only here, where I am showing a scene, demonstrating a problem. Right here, where Gaia, Blake, and Sun are talking, only that is part of it. And strangely enough, they don't actually mention it. Like 1714 is just the visuals here. None of the audio belongs to them. And yet they say that it's audio-visual. Now here they actually get it right, if this works. Because this thing isn't the best. Keeps replaying the same section because it's broken. We don't have a shot like... Yep, broken. Okay, so let's go to 3, shall we? Now here they actually get it right, only their visual content is here. It worked. When I first started watching Volume 1, I thought the writers had created flat characters from a lack of skill. It was only after I had finished Volume 1 that I realised the writers knew what they were doing. Shortly after, I really felt... So they're right here about visual content being theirs. But for most of these, they start saying that actually It's their content, even though it isn't. This is just, in my opinion, the worst example. So I might as well just skip there, because this thing will undoubtedly just do it wrong, for God knows what reason. Perspective. Yang's desire to know why Raven left her has been a cornerstone of her character. She was desperate to know just a volume or two ago, and now suddenly she doesn't care. Why not? What has changed? This was an opportunity for Yang to grow as a character, or develop as a person. This volume could have been one. Yeah, so it's just me talking again, and yet it counts as audio-visual, because apparently I've been hired by them, but I don't remember being paid. In all seriousness, literally the only thing which they probably have a good reason to complain about, even though it is for parody, is the song at the end, which is right here, where I start using the music in the background, and I'm showing off jovial fan art and memes. Well, actually quite lewd fan art, in a way, right here, if you can consider that, I don't know, crude. It basically is a PG-13 joke, but see, just memes. Even that is parody. That, I would argue that's parody, but thing is, I would be willing to remove that song, because I can see a case here for them saying, even though I only play half the song, by the way, I can actually see there being a reason why this would be bad. I can actually understand that one, and I would be happy to click this button, click this little link, and remove the song. Totally happy with that. I would not be complaining. But I am absolutely flabbergasted and peeved beyond imagine that they think that sections with my own voice count as their own audio, and that the visual content doesn't fall under fair use. Because this clearly all does fall under fair use. It's for criticism, it's for critique, it's me talking about it, it is me explaining what I like, what I don't like, what I think is good, what I think could be improved. It's all about me doing what I do, which is criticize things, compliment things when I think they're good, although I'll be honest, I haven't done as much of that, and I should make a video showing that I can actually compliment things, just to show everyone that I can actually be not entirely critical, not entirely evil, let's say. But honestly, RoosterTeeth, what's up here? And look, I would be happy to click these appeal buttons, but of course, YouTube always assumes that you're wrong if the company thinks that they're right. They automatically side with that company. And here's the thing, right? Let me look at this here on the dashboard. That's one view right there. That wasn't me. I didn't view that video. I've watched this video too many times. I did not click it and watch it on YouTube. That one view comes from the person who was looking through and checking whether this fell under fair use. And the person should probably be, I'm going to be blunt, they should probably be fired for thinking that my voice counts as their audio, because they clearly can't categorize anything. They're total losers. You should probably get rid of them. I'm sorry, but I am just not impressed. I would be far more generous if it just said visual content here. But as we've all seen, it is my voice, which they're counting as their own. Gosh, you are insufferable. This is just disgusting. And it's weird if I'm honest, because quite simply put, there are plenty of videos you can find on YouTube which have RoosterTeeth animation in it and about criticisms. You could watch any of Fat Man Fooling's videos if you want to see someone criticize Ruby. Personally, I think, well, no, I'm not going to bother giving my opinion on him. But the thing is you can watch his videos if you want to look at that. Also, there are less negative reviews of Ruby, which include lots of the stuff. I mean, you can click on this search box, you can type in whatever you want, you can find animation, you can find RoosterTeeth animations, you can find Ruby, you can find all their stuff. And what's funny is, they're complaining about my time to say this song in it. But if well, actually, to be fair, they haven't given a response back. Who knows, actually, TuneCore might actually be really reasonable and give it to me for some reason. They might actually say, yeah, we're fine with this. But RoosterTeeth, what is up here? I'm sorry, it just isn't right. This video counts as... everything counts as fair use. I could click any one of these quite happily, and anyone with a brain would be able to tell it's fair use. I mean, I am a bit of a conspiratorial character, but I always try to tame down my sort of conspiracy theories about things, because I like going on what I can see, what I can actually talk about. And this title, I'm sorry, RoosterTeeth, but I am suspicious that the reason you've actually put this video down is not because you think it actually abuses fair use, but because you're concerned about any backlash concerning Volume 5. And there is backlash about it. There's been backlash since Volume 4. People have been saying that there was a problem since Volume 4. And you are now... And now, I mean, I'm sorry, I think that you might just be doing this because you don't want to hear someone, a fan, by the way. I am a fan of your show. In fact, I'm a fan of most things I criticize. And the reason I criticize them is because I want them to be better, and I'm hoping that someone will listen to me. But I'm always honest. I'm always honest. Because there's no point watching someone who isn't going to be honest. And, bluntly, RoosterTeeth, you're not Disney. This is something I expect to happen from Disney. I mean, it's quite clear that all of this stuff, except possibly that one, but I would argue that case strongly, but I am happy to remove the song as I've mentioned. However, stuff including my voice is not yours, and the visual content, yes, it's yours, but I'm criticizing it, talking about it, using it to demonstrate things. Like, seriously. Because we don't have a shot like this one from Volume 3. We don't have a... Like, seriously, you still think that this... You think that this violates your terms? I'm shocked. What's even at 26? I'm actually curious now. 26, what does it say? Visual content. Well, you've got that one right, because it's just me talking over it. Me talking about how Yang asks Raven only once in the series about why Raven left her father and her. Sorry, RoosterTeeth, I'm just not happy with this. I'm really not, because this is quite clearly fair use. And the thing is, you have rejected every single one of them. There is not... You haven't even given reasons for this. You've just said, we don't like it. That's all. That's all you've said. So just for those who are watching, I have made a Twitter account now. You can subscribe to it. Follow it if you want. I will be using it from now on. I can't promise I'll use my Twitter a lot, because I don't like Twitter, but I'm using it to start a hashtag. I'm going to put it in the description. I'm going to put it in the description of the video and in the title. But just for those who are wondering now, I'm going to call it hashtag Where is the Fair Use RT, and I'm going to put this video up there. If anybody else wants to try pressuring RoosterTeeth into allowing this video up, I would be much obliged and very, very thankful, because honestly, this is quite disturbing. It is no, I won't take that back. It actually is disturbing. I don't like it when a group of people, whether it be big corporations like Disney or when it be even smaller ones like RoosterTeeth, start taking down videos which are clearly fall under the fair use categories, and then they start taking down criticism. Because, I mean, nobody has seen my video yet, obviously, but I couldn't just put that video up without the visuals to display what I'm talking about. My criticism would sound really bizarre because the whole script is designed to demonstrate what I'm talking about. But no, I'm not happy. So feel free to use the hashtag to contact RoosterTeeth or spread this video around. I'm not very happy at all. I think this is rather Disney-esque, if I'm honest, because I've heard rumours. I mean, there's always rumours, but I've heard rumours that Disney is doing stuff like this with The Last Jedi. And to be honest, this was actually the last thing I expected RoosterTeeth to do. The last thing I expected a company like RoosterTeeth to do. And nothing more to say, really. Just not happy at all about this. It's no, I'm going to stop talking now because it's terrible. Anyway, thank you all for watching and hearing me just rant at the screen and just sound like an uncivilized Philistine, but yeah. Okay, thank you all for watching, and I hope this gets sorted as quickly as possible. I would say try being polite, though, as this is the best way, but it's kind of hypocritical because I have not been that polite, but I would still recommend trying to be civil towards them. Anyway, thank you for watching.